Eric, congratulations. How did it feel to win here in Switzerland?
Yeah, absolutely epic. I mean, already yesterday felt super good with the people around. The whole nation was fizzing for this event. It was pretty surprising actually how many boats there were on the racetrack. And today again, look at the weather. It's not the most accommodating surrounding you can choose, but still the people were super happy having us here. And yeah, we delivered a good show at least for the conditions we had, I think.
You guys have been obviously having an up and down season, progressing so much the last couple of events. To actually win the event, has it settled in yet, or is it just kind of relief that all the work's paying off?
Still part of the journey, I think. You get some better results, some worse results, and yeah, it's for sure it's not the end of the journey, and we have to continue working hard. And yeah, this time it worked well for us. Next time it works well for someone else, but we for sure keep pushing.
Tom, tough day of racing. Obviously happy to make the final, but it's just a frustrating day still, I imagine.
Yeah, it's a frustrating day. I mean, as I said on the way in, the day I'm happy with second is probably the day I should stop. So yeah, I'm always going to be a bit upset, especially when we had a nice lead. But that's okay. Yeah, we're moving on, and frustrating day to finish. But yeah, just thankful we got a decent result.
Yeah, there was so many points getting moved around in those light races. How hard was it to sort of navigate the mess?
That was really hard, and yeah, I mean, marks moving all the time when they're not supposed to be, and yeah, some very weird penalties going on. Yeah, it's just, yeah, so many things were so confusing out there, and it just felt like you had to just freestyle a lot, and yeah, unfortunately we didn't do a great job of that, and congratulations to Germany on their first win.
Yeah, the final was obviously kind of thrown straight into it. How hard was it to sort of get into that foiling mindset and just kind of make something happen?
Yeah, I mean, we were ready for the start. We're just doing some warm-ups, and then they said that the start's been brought forward, and we were completely out of position. And yeah, they delayed it slightly, but nowhere near enough for us to get back in position. And yeah, it was a bit frustrating actually. And then we were on the back foot, and but look, we didn't freestyle well enough, and the Germans stayed out of trouble and got a beautiful start. And yeah, we were just sort of battling a bit.
Seb, well done for third place. I mean, anything could have happened today. Are you happy with third?
Yeah, I mean, if you would have told us the final before the event started, I think we would have signed it. It's always a goal to be in that final race, and super proud of the team, how we reacted after a tricky first race, and we went all in that second fit race and paid off. And then I think the final race we attacked it to win it, and a bit greedy on the start over the line, but yeah, I think it was the only way to go. So it's good to be doing another final, and I think doing it at home is extra special, and it shows good character of the team to be able to deliver under pressure. So good signs for the future, and yeah, especially I think this home event was insane in terms of the people that were attending, the support that we got, and the emotions that we lived. So yeah, it was something we'll remember forever, and we really hope we can come back. But I think yeah, everybody wants to come back here, even though the wind was not the best. We still had interesting races.
Awesome, and obviously, Saint-Tropez was a really tough event for you, as was Sassnitz, but to come back and bounce back, I guess you're just trying to find a bit more consistency moving forward.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we know we can win races and we can win events, but we need to be better with our consistency, and being able to bounce back after two really tough events, it was really good. And now we're all eyes on the next two events, trying to battle for the win again, and next season really just start the season as a strong contender.
Dylan, tough weekend overall. How are you feeling post-racing?
Yeah, certainly pretty disappointed today. Not the conditions that we expect to be racing in until the final, which was good. So, but also at the same time, we came away with fourth. We're 1 point close to lead. So there was plenty of positives. But yeah, also just we never like racing when it's like that.
Yeah, I guess you just want to go foiling. How hard is it to sort of get the most out of an F50 in those conditions? Obviously, you've got to still optimise the setup. It looks a little different.
Yeah, certainly need to optimise the setup, and there was some odd things going on with some boats towing into the start line and people pumping the boards and no penalties. So I don't really know what went on then.
Yeah, one of the other athletes was saying that we need to be a bit more clearer about the rules. Would you agree with that?
I think if I don't understand why there's a warning. For me, that's just a penalty or not. There should shouldn't be giving out warnings. So I think there were people got away with a few bits today.
Obviously, today was a tough day for you, but overall with the weekend and coming away fourth, overall championship, you're just kind of looking forward to Cadiz now?
Yeah, absolutely. We knew coming into this weekend, Geneva was going to be a difficult venue, super shifty, and mainly could be those light winds. And you saw the fleet were more up and down. There's a lot more of a lottery in the light wind. So to come away with fourth, move a step closer is good.
Diego, it was just a tough weekend of racing, but you finished race 5 on a high. That must have felt nice.
Yeah. That was a big one for us. We've been kind of struggling the whole weekend, always in the middle of the pack and not sailing really well, to be honest. And yeah, that last race we got a good start. We sailed the course well, and yeah, it give us the chance of staying alive with the chances for the final now with 2 events to go, which is really good.
And next event is your home event in Cadiz. How much are you looking forward to bringing it there?
Yeah, I mean, bringing it in Cadiz will be amazing. I'm pretty sure we're going to have a massive crowd pushing. And yeah, also for them, how things were looking before that last race and how things turn around after it, I think it's going to also give a push for all the Cadiz fans, and it's going to be a great event.
Nikolai, tough last race for you guys. How challenging was that race course?
Yeah, I think it was a bit of a joke of a race, to be honest. I don't think it should have been raced. I think we need to have some sort of quality standards for SailGP races, for the fans and for the teams as well. Also, I mean, I feel more sorry for the guys fighting for the overall season, that they having to decide a lot of season points in these race conditions. So, and also part of it just because half the fleet are pumping the boards when we're told we're not allowed to, instead of actually doing something about it. They just get warnings and warnings. So, a bit of a joke of a race, but that is what it is.
So are you saying it just kind of comes down to a bit of luck and just trying random things and that stuff?
It comes down to a lot of luck. Obviously, there's still some skill to it, but a lot of luck, and then also how much you're willing to push the rules and all. We're also told not to use the chase boats for speeding up into the box, and half the fleet does it anyway. So it's a bit of a, I don't know. We got to find out: are we actually going to follow the rules, or are we just going to open it up so it's a bit more fair? Because rules that you're not policing is not fair, because then you don't know when you should do it or not. So we need to figure that out as a league, how we can actually, if we race in these conditions, we need to make it more fair and transparent to know how to push the rules, because the boats go so much faster when you're pumping the dagger boards, and that pretty much was the deciding factor on that reach.
Quentin, frustrating day on the water conditions wise. What did you think of the racing?
Yeah, it's never easy in these conditions. A bit unlucky sometimes. Quite confused with some of the umpire's call. So yeah, difficult. But I think overall today we sailed on the proper way, except the first start. But after that, I think our level was good enough to climb in the ranking. So just looking forward for Cadiz now.
Pete, pretty tough day out there racing. What did you think of the conditions?
Yeah, super tricky day for us. Felt like we got off the start actually pretty well, but then just I didn't manage to make some good decisions around the racetrack, which really put us right to the back. And the points were super close there, so anything could have happened to that last race. But yeah, we need to go back and reflect on a little bit. Felt like we sailed a lot better than the result showed this weekend, but nonetheless, to walk away with an 8th, I think we got is pretty tough to swallow. So yeah, tricky weekend.
It was such a tricky weekend. I guess the conditions were sort of up and down. We didn't really know what we were going to get. How hard is it for you to sort of work out how to sail the boat in those conditions, or you just got to kind of go with what you've got?
Yeah, that's what we practice for, right? You definitely got to go with what you got. Like I said before, I think we did some things really well, but didn't quite manage to nail the whole total. So yeah, super frustrated by that. But yeah, only have to look our wounds for 2 weeks and we get another crack at it in Cadiz. So looking forward to trying to take a good step forward and get a win there.
Giles, it was a tough day of racing for everyone out there. How hard is it in those conditions just to wheel the boat around the racecourse?
Yeah, no, it's difficult for everyone. I mean, these boats are very good in not a lot of wind, but no wind is still no wind, and we got close to seeing that today. And yeah, some very slow, pretty unpredictable racing that, unfortunately for us again, left us pretty frustrated.
I guess the weekend was always going to be challenging at Lake Geneva. Do you take the learnings out of this and sort of like at this stage of the season, just try and learn as much as possible ahead of the season?
Yeah, I think that's I mean, you do. It is what it is with these sorts of conditions. There's certainly a way to get through it with a better possibility of doing well than others, but it does come with a few slightly unpredictable elements, that's for sure. It takes different skill set, management. So yeah, plenty of lessons for sure. But I think looking at yesterday, we were well within striking distance, and I think we just about lost as many places today as we could have done. So yeah, pretty disappointing.
Taylor, it was a tough day of racing out there, but it looked like you made some good moves out there. You enjoy those conditions?
Yeah, truthfully, I think we'd rather be foiling for sure. We did have a good day, so yeah, we'll take it, and we're going to have a lot of days like this in SailGP, so we got to be good at sailing in this, good at foiling, and that's how it's going to be.
And as a sailor, you obviously need to just like stay adaptable to the conditions. You've got to wait for wind. How hard is it to sort of kick into gear when it's go time?
Yeah, tricky. With the big delay between race 1 and race 2, and a big 90-degree wind shift almost is it just heads out of the boat. We were just talking the whole time about kind of updating the wind conditions and what we were seeing and what the booth was seeing, and staying adaptable like you said, and just trying to be ready for it. And the team was ready to go 6-up sailing, ready to go 3-up sailing, and it's great to have everyone really engaged the whole time.
And Cadiz, good memories for you. I know you were on board when I think you got an event win there with USA. You're looking forward to going back?
Yeah, absolutely. It was awesome to be part of that team, and we're gonna go put our best effort forward, and we learned a lot this week in kind of the earlier stages, and we'll see what the conditions bring, but we know there's going to be a great crowd there, and it'll be a fun event. Beautiful city.
Awesome, thanks Taylor. Well, Rudy, first race today, you had a glamour. How did it feel when you were just foiling around everybody?
Yeah, no, it was great. We had a good start, and we managed to foil from the beginning. We really wanted the bottom of the line, and it's what we got. So for sure, we are happy. We're happy also about the improvements that we did in light air, because yesterday has been a very tough day in terms of condition, but today we did some very good improvements. We debrief and regroup yesterday night, this morning as well, and so we're happy about the process we are following.
Martini, obviously disappointing day. Just talk us through what happened out there.
We were making our way to the start line, and one of the marks moved and just made a massive hole in our boat, and we couldn't go racing. That was basically it. So now we are trying to ask for redress and trying to get also the sailing days back if we can.
You obviously tried to repair it out on the water, but it was just too big a hole. What sort of like the next steps to get it ready for Cadiz?
No, it's quite simple actually. I think I don't want to say anything about it.